Hey guys, Logan. We're up to Season 5, Episode 14 of Bones. Here we go.
Come on then, William. Let's not keep God waiting.
God can wait all he wants.
By this holy water and by your precious blood against evil in this world and in the next.
Says something weird.
The new candles.
I'm sure it's the candles. It's Satan!
Into the heavenly arms, St. Michael the Archangel. God help us.
It's Satan.
God save us. Pray with me, my love. Defend us in battle against the rulers of this world of darkness, against the spirits of wickedness in high places.
If anyone's seen those videos before, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, you're like, why is he saying Satan?
We're going to a church, and you tend to get blasphemous in churches.
You're afraid that if God smites me with lightning, you could get hit?
There's just someone beside you.
All I had to say was St. Dominic's Roman Catholic Church into the voice-activated GPS.
Car, could you please get us there a little faster?
No, the accelerator is not voice-activated. It's foot-activated, like a normal. Oh, you're joking. That's funny.
He has horns.
Yes, that would have great meaning for your superstitious followers.
Yeah, like me. Is the sanctuary locked?
Yes. Doors and windows mean nothing to unclean spirits.
Many cultures since the dawn of humanity have explained evil as the work of mythical, supernatural beings.
Evil is not mythical, Dr. Brennan. It emanates from the opposition, from Satan and his minions.
Even you believe in evil.
Well, I believe it's a matter of behavior. Smell indicates the remains were doused in some kind of petrochemical accelerant. It's fascinating.
Fascinating. Can't be real, right? It must be some kind of plastic or something, right?
No, they appear to be composed of actual bone.
Those are real horns.
You okay?
They can be real horns and not be a real
We
demon.
just get Hellboy wrapped up in bed.
Hellboy?
This gave me a chill.
But because of the demonic symbolism of the horns?
Well, I just don't want to end up hovering above my bed with my head spinning around at 360 degrees.
That would not only be impossible, but fatal.
The victim is human, mostly.
Oh, he's only half joking. This extension of cartilage here?
Oh, a tail. The victim had a tail?
Unmistakably devilish.
Believing in fallen angels and living by the tenets of empirical science are mutually exclusive.
Islam teaches us that Shaitan was not a fallen angel, but a jinn.
I can't
Angels
get
are
it.
created from light and have no free will. Jinns are created from...
I can't get used to it.
And yet, not your run-of-the-mill man, either.
The victim is
He did it for
Caucasian,
so
and
long.
Judging by the partially fused epiphyseal union of the clavicle, 19 to 24 years of age.
The accelerant was common motor oil, available at any gas station.
Well, at least it wasn't brimstone, available only from hell.
I can't get much off what's left of his clothes.
As a result of biocompatibility, the remodeled bone grew within the coral. There is a man in West Bengal with a 33-centimeter long tail who some believe is the reincarnation of Hanuman.
Hey, I got an ID on our victim.
Is his last name Lucifer?
Can we please call him Hellboy until we find out otherwise?
Turns out Neil's the only missing guy with horns. Go figure.
Who was his last known residence?
Being treated for schizophrenia.
Oh, oddly fitting.
Things were fine when Neil was little.
What happened to Neil?
He started setting things on fire. Hung my mom's cat in the garage, so she hit him.
I lost my temper, but I got the counseling I needed.
Daddy was marked by God. Told people he was the son of Satan.
Neil was schizophrenic. It wasn't his fault. When the police found Neil, he'd had these horns implanted.
What?
We never saw our Neil again. Not really.
You know, when people
That's
ask
not
where he got
cheap.
the horns.
This section of peritoneal lining.
Does
is
Mom
both
know a
thickened
little
and
more than
inflamed,
she's
which indicates
throwing
the
out?
intestines might have ruptured. Did you find any fractured bones, any X-rays that might have perforated the intestines?
I don't think so. As you can see, there's a fracture on the anterior aspect of the right T5.
There's no way that ruptured the intestines.
Hellebore is the key ingredient in a potion meant to summon the devil.
Of course it is.
I interned in a mental health facility in Philadelphia.
Intern.
You know the whole thing about how
Hellboy wasn't crazy, but actually possessed. Evil was out there, Bones. There's just more than one explanation.
Is she driving?
Balance, poor role models, ignorance.
Neil Lowry.
She's not normally
is a
driving.
single schizophrenic.
I'm glad to wait so long so can sift through all the crazy asses at the loony bin and see if any of them are homicidal.
I'm an excellent loony bin crazy ass sifter.
Escape implies incarceration. We prefer the term AWOL.
The man was committed to insane asylum because he believed he was the mythical embodiment of evil. Escape seems accurate.
Neil was genius at finding nooks and crannies where he'd hole up for days. We were hoping he'd done that again, that he'd show up when he got home.
This is some scary stuff.
Their hold on reality is tenuous.
Well, that's why we brought our own psychologist.
You're Dr. Sweets. You sounded more experienced on the phone.
He means you sounded older.
Not that funny.
This is the arts and crafts area.
Look, the work is quite
Disturbing?
fascinating.
Yeah.
You don't think Neil was killed on the grounds here, do you? That would not be good.
I'm quite certain it wouldn't make any difference to Neil.
Neil, did you have any, I don't know, fights with fellow people?
Arguments.
God warned me you'd be here with questions.
God warns you.
Oh my god! 12 monkeys represent!
She's replaced the face of Longinus, the soldier who drove his spear through Christ's side during the crucifixion, with her own face.
Nevaeh believes herself to be the earthly manifestation of the angel Uriel.
Ah. Is it possible she
Are
killed him?
you confessing to murder? The placement of the lance here in the victim's side exactly matches the location where the victim was struck in real life.
So if this is true.
I only tell the truth. I'm an angel.
Oh my.
Well, I tell her that angels don't exist, except, of course, in works of fiction such as the Bible and in children's books.
Right. After which, all we'll get from Nevaeh is argument, no answers.
Sweets is right. Bones, you're out.
I agree. She has to be out.
To admit it's eerie the way when I move, she follows me as though she knows exactly where I am.
That's because she can see you.
The window. The way mirror.
Perhaps I could wait in some other part of your facility?
Yes, certainly.
This isn't really a good use of my time.
God guides my hand.
I would imagine that God guides all of your actions, right? You being an angel.
I only exist to do His will.
Did you know that Neil Lowry is dead?
Of course.
Of course.
God told me.
Does he come to you in visions?
He takes over my body and performs His miracles through me.
Did you
Okay.
kill Neil?
He was a demon. I am an avenging angel. It was my duty.
Same as in the painting.
And where is this lance now?
It's right here.
Oh, it's invisible.
Really? It's gonna be hard to get your fingerprints off that.
Oh, this is great.
Beautiful name. Unfortunately, most of the patients here don't exhibit much temperance, hence the need to fill them with drugs.
Well, I would probably medicate as well if I was forced to interact with psychiatrists all day, no offense.
Well, none taken. Ours is a subjective profession that often marginalizes the importance of empirical data.
It is refreshing to meet a psychiatrist with such a grounded perspective.
I see you met Dr. Brennan.
Yes.
Where were you two going?
Perhaps later. Temperance?
I'd like that.
Is he a patient?
I thought we had quite a lot in common.
I know Shaitan to be real. I've been in his presence. I look into his eyes every day. I should put my efforts towards identifying the weapon.
Yes, that would be good.
Jung believed that art provides an insight into
That's a great painting, honestly.
I know, I know the drill. Nevaeh's work seems conflicted.
It could indicate a cold, measured person disconnected from an emotional life that's too painful to confront.
This could mean that there's something underneath the image. Infrared refractography can show us what's under that top coat of paint.
Okay.
That's one of the nurses.
What?
From the hospital.
He's a demon.
What?
What's your relationship with Neil Lowry?
I was nice to the guy, that's my job. But I'd like to go home.
All visitors and employees agree to vehicle search upon entry and exit. So we don't need one, right, Bones? Excuse me. Let me just grab that. Hey, Bones, look at this. He's got his own personal dojo back here.
For drugs.
Wow, look at this.
Oh.
We found Neil Lowry's heroin dealer.
Oh, you are fired and arrested regardless.
None of that stuff's mine. I mean, one of the patients must have planted it in my car.
No, I really would not advise you going down that route.
Yeah, that's the truth.
The truth. Well, you know, we're gonna find your fingerprints all over this stuff, so don't get caught in a lie. Right? Right. Okay, so why don't we start with the dorky martial arts stuff?
The weapons of a true master.
See, the fact that you just called it shuriken proves my dorky theory.
How do you know I didn't buy them from someone else who sold them?
Okay, look, people say you're really a good guy.
I am. Antipsychotics, they turned him into a zombie. They didn't make him feel any better.
Instead?
I took his meds in exchange.
For your own use?
No, I volunteer at a community outreach for the homeless. A lot of those people need meds.
You really are a good guy.
Yeah, you're a good guy, but you're not allowed to do You're doing it illegally.
The problem is...
We talked, and then later that evening, his brother came looking for him, but he was gone.
His brother? I still think the mom knows something more.
You believe I didn't kill Neil, right?
It doesn't matter what I believe.
You have.
I guess what I can prove.
Can you rule them out as the murder weapon?
Are you asking me to do an experiment?
With Aristu.
Why are you saying his name like that?
Aristu said that he looks at the devil every day.
Maybe he has low self-esteem.
Or... You know what they call us, right?
They being...
Muslims. Some Muslims, the ones over there trying to kill us.
Yeah, they call us the Great Satan. Oh.
Look, here, what I found.
I don't think that's the case.
Radiating microfractures in the cartilage of the victim's vestigial tail.
He was slammed into something.
Perhaps, in fact, he did wrestle with an archangel and lose. As it should be, the devil lost, as he always must. I will inform Dr. Brennan.
The devil lost.
As he always must.
What if Aristu means us?
He's still talking about y'all.
No, I don't want to be the Great Satan. I want to be a minor demon. Want me to talk to him?
Yes, but unfortunately, dopey interpersonal crap falls under my job description.
Everyone jumps to conclusions.
You honestly wanted to help people, or at least fooled me into thinking that was the case.
Not so much for penetrating psychological insights.
Can I speak to you for a moment? But I want you to think about something. I spend every working hour of every day trying to help people who are living in hell. That's an honorable way to spend a life. Perhaps more honorable than figuring out what happened to dead people who are already beyond pain and suffering.
Intentions, however misguided, do count. I understand that.
I hope you won't think I'm too picky when I point out that that wasn't an actual apology. But perhaps it's the best you can manage.
Oh, look at that, you're shaking hands. Great, everyone's made up and we're friends now. Great.
No! I need the right medicine!
What's the right medicine, Philip?
I want the medicine Lloyd gave me. Where's Lloyd? I need the special medicine. I'm a doctor.
Lloyd gave you special medicine?
I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor.
Uh-oh. Is he addicted?
Dr. Hodgins with nunchucks, it's a very important niche. You alright?
Son of a bitch! Oh!
Knock yourself out. I did. Oh.
Oh.
What are you? A Persian ninja? This was not the weapon. Yes, my youth has often been an obstacle to gaining trust with patients.
That's why I often pretend to be one of them. Possibly. I breached patient confidentiality once, and I still feel bad about it. Closed. I'll ask that you extend me that professional courtesy.
Great. Great. That's all we need.
My words could have been construed as a Muslim referring to America as the Great Satan.
I'm not familiar with that phrase. Could we get back to this, sir?
I found microfractures.
You were concerned.
Carpals on the same arm. An IED took out our hump.
Oh my God.
2 dead, 3 wounded, and I was the only one left conscious.
Oof.
Coming towards us with an AK-47, an insurgent.
Oof.
He raised it, intending to finish us off.
You were defending your unit, Mr. Baziri.
This man lay dead at my feet. I searched his body for identification, and I found a photograph of him with his little boy, his wife laughing, a family. Tell me that the devil did not win on that day.
You didn't lose your faith. You prayed 5 times a day.
I have to believe that Allah will show me how to live. I found microfractures. The current must have passed through his hand, traveled across his body, then out his backside.
It was the muscle spasms that caused his intestines to rupture.
Okay.
I should let Dr. Brennan know right away. I am familiar with that phrase.
I know. I was there when you told Dr. Hodgins that his t-shirt, which read, "I am with the great Satan," is not suitable work attire.
Was Neil Lowry receiving shock therapy?
Our analysis indicates that Neil Lowry endured an extended shock of at least 480 volts. Is there anywhere in this complex where 480 volts may be generated?
It'd be best if we get an electrical engineer to answer that.
There's a guy in Ward 4 who believes he's Thomas Edison. Sorry.
These are the electrical plans for the retrofit that was completed at Havenhurst 15 years ago.
All the wiring and breakers, except for these all-access panels.
You had a kid.
Great.
I also have an app that gives you song titles. All you have to do is hum a few
Maybe
notes.
later.
Okay, it should be behind all of this.
I feel like we're getting close.
Check this out.
Oh, wow.
Coke and heroin.
Yep.
Burnt flash on the transformer and blood on the water pipe.
Oof.
This?
There you go. Murder weapon. Welcome to hell. Oh my. Oh my.
Based on Neil's age and weight, plus the clothes he was wearing, that current would have thrown him clear, and he should have survived.
You know, I just don't think that someone who just shot himself up with heroin is likely to put his boots on.
Why?
Well, because he's on the nod. That means that he vomits and succumbs to the euphoria.
Wow, listen to you all, street.
Maybe Philip administered the heroin to Neil.
Philip operates rationally behind his delusions. He believes he's a doctor.
Angela, can you call up a photo of Neil's boots as they were found in the remains? Mm-hmm. Neil Lowry was left-handed. He didn't tie these shoes.
What? How can you tell?
Well, a left-handed person double knotting, the second knot would loop behind. This one loops in front.
Yeah, but still, it must have been a left-handed person who tied the knot. Only he or she must have been facing the victim.
Oh, that is amazing. I think it's also very confusing.
I am ready to run the simulation with the boots removed from the equation.
Well, there you go.
That's it. He was electrocuted first, and then his boots put back on after he was dead.
Double knots, that's the way someone would treat a child.
I think it's the mom.
It's just not possible.
This whole time I've thought it was the mom.
Mrs. Lowry, Gabe found Neil shooting up heroin. Gabe struck Neil with a pipe. Neil fell back into a transformer and was electrocuted.
But the church, the burning on the altar.
So I was so close.
Who could blame me? Why did God do this to my family? We were good people. And then this.
Dang it, I was so close.
You. You can't even imagine my pain.
Damn it.
I'll question everything.
Will you get your faith back?
Always have in the past.
So you have faith that you will retain your faith? Why?
Because, Bones, the sun will come up and tomorrow's a new day.
Excellent.
I knew that feeling.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You know what it feels like to get your faith back.
When I see effects and I'm unable to discern the cause, my faith in reason and consequences is shaken.
Then what happens?
2 + 2 = 4. I put sugar in my coffee and it tastes sweet. There are mysteries I will never understand, but everywhere I look, I see proof that for every effect there is a corresponding cause, even if I can't see it.
Cool.
I find that reassuring.
Cool.
Life is good again.
Life is very good.
Yes, it is.
Don't you just love them? Solid episode. Yeah. Good old solid episode. We are... Where are we? Yeah, we're getting close. We're getting there. To the end of season 5, which is mind-blowing to me. I feel like we just started Bones. But yeah, we're getting through it. We're getting through it. Same with Criminal Minds and some of these other shows. We're just... It's flying. You know, time's flying. So, like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already, and I will see y'all next time.